Woo! Woo! Yeah! Get some! Woo-hoo! Ah! Oh, that's great. Oh, that's just like bathwater, baby. Ha! Who needs coffee when you can start your day like that? Ah, good morning. Happy Saturday, and it really almost feels as if like September could just end right now, and I'd say that September was an awesome month. Okay, I need to elaborate on a few things. Don't get too ahead of ourselves now. We don't want to have the classic overconfidence leading to hubris thing, and it can end very horribly. So, excuse right. Water in my ear. So, this is the part where I would normally do like a low, a high, an act of kindness, but do I really even need to do a low right now? I should. Because not every day is perfect, and true, not everything was perfect about yesterday, but it was still pretty awesome, okay? It was still a pretty awesome day. Hold on. Sorry. Got like a whole bunch of saliva in my mouth. So, where do I begin? Yeah, my low is the fact that I have an insatiable amount of water in my ear. Is there water in my ear? Doesn't feel like it. Well, let's see. What would be my low? I know it's a bit of a cop-out, but I just have to say my low is that yesterday just ended. And I really wish it didn't. Because everything else about yesterday was awesome. What do I even say about my high? I mean, I went to Point of Bluff Vineyards for the first time ever, seeing the amazing view of the lake. I saw Claudia Heuser perform again, and I got a photo opportunity with her. I got to see country music superstar Trace Atkins live. I mean, that's enough to make this whole month of September awesome. And it's only September 2nd. It's only September 2nd. And I can say with confidence that September could end right now. And I'd say it was a great month. Just about as good as August was. Man. Okay, well, it wasn't just all that. I mean, there are a few things I did. Because, this is the first, yes, this is technically the second country music concert I ever went to. But this is, the first big one with, no offense to Claudia Heuser, a really big name celebrity like Trace Atkins. So, this was a different experience than just simply seeing Claudia Heuser over at the waterfront. Which I'll get into Claudia Heuser singing in a minute. But, I get to Point of Bluff, and it's weird, because you have Point of Bluff, and they have a giant venue, behind them, way further up on the hill. And it's a beautiful venue, very nice, very quality. The view of the lake, stunning, as it should be. I got there a little early, and I didn't know, because you had to pay $10 for parking. I didn't know that, but I had $10 on me. It was cool. And once I got in there was a couple food trucks there. There was a wine tasting. I had a wine tasting, guys. I did a wine tasting. It was awesome. I had 5 different wines. There was a 2 different kinds of Riesling, a Terminant, I think is what it was called. There was a rosé I had, and the last one was a red called Sweater Weather. They were all very good quality wines. And around 6:30, that's when Claudia Hoyser started singing. And listen, I've talked about Claudia Hoyser before, so I'm going to keep this relatively as brief as possible. But what can I say? It's Claudia Hoyser. You know, her vocals are only matched by her beauty and grace. But seriously, she was very good. Very, very good. If you have an opportunity to hear Claudia Hoyser sing, do it. You know, it was, it's definitely a lot of fun. I always enjoy, like, seriously, I've only seen her twice now, but I've always admired just, like, how down to earth she is, you know? Like, she talks to her audience, like, she gets it. She relates to us, and that's awesome. Plus, in between her and before Trace Atkins got on stage, there was a bit of a meet and greet. I got to take a photo with Claudia Hoyser. It was awesome. Oh man, seriously. Like, here's the best part. Claudia Hoyser is playing. She's playing down that way by the Swits. I'm gonna see her tonight, dude. So, yeah, the good days just keep on coming. And it was awesome. And I'm going to remember that night forever. It was... I know there's better words I could say than awesome, but come on, man. It was just so awesome. Okay. But I got to get into the man of the hour. Country music superstar Trace Atkins. What can I say? You know, the man is a legend in the game. You know, he's got fans all over the world. He's performed all over the world. And it's already an honor, the fact that he would grace Hammondsport, New York, with a spot at his Somewhere in America tour. Like, that alone is just incredible. But to see the man perform in person, especially when it's not just about the music with him. Like, I'm sure a lot of really great country music artists do this too, but this is the first time I've ever seen it in person. Trace Atkins is just really funny. He's like really funny.
Oh, here I am at Cusa Lake.
He talked about he talked to, I think someone's working on a TikTok. Talked about work. Someone's working on a TikTok right now. I think it sounds like it's a TikTok. That window she stops. I think she's okay. So, where was I? Right, I was about to talk about, that's the first time I've ever seen anyone do a TikTok live. Cool. Let's see. Darn, she made me forget what I was doing. Okay. Right, I was talking about seeing Trace Atkins. Trace Atkins is really funny. He is. Let's see. He had one joke where he talked about him almost starting an international incident. That was funny. But, let's see. Well, darn, she really got me going. Sorry, folks, I got a bit of a roadblock. Right, Trace Atkins had a lot of really great songs. I think the coolest thing about last night, though, what he did, was he wrote a song. Every album that he makes, he always does at least one song where he dedicates it to, you know, the men and women in service. You know, whether you're active duty or veteran. And I loved how his explanation was, if you have an opportunity to associate yourself with heroes, I'm seeing some angry birds out. If you have an opportunity to associate yourself with heroes, you do it. Just, yeah, it was just awesome. I mean, I gotta get myself to some more country music concerts. It's just a lot of fun. It was a great time, and that wasn't even my entire night either. I mean, personally, wow, that's an angry duck over there. Right. Man, everybody's distracting me today. I mean, I guess in a way, it's kind of a sign of like, do I really need to say much? Last night was incredible. And it was. You know, I got to see Trace Atkins perform live, and it was great. I mean, unfortunately, I'm definitely my father's kid, in which if it's a big event like what I just did last night, you really got to make plans to leave early. Because if you don't, it'll be like 3 hours before you're actually able to leave the venue. And I need to get myself some dinner. So that's exactly what I did. I went to the Kika restaurant for dinner. It was a lot of fun. I had prime rib for dinner last night. Which, there's just something so truly awesome about country music and steak in a steak dinner. This screams America. It's awesome. Got myself a corn fritter sundae from Seneca Farms. And, whew, one thing I definitely got to point out is the weather really is starting to get cooler now. I mean, it was okay when I first got to the concert venue, but as I was leaving, it really started to get cold. In fact, that was another reason why I left the concert early, was because I knew I had a hoodie in the car, and I needed to put on the hoodie. So, I guess we technically are in the Burr months, aren't we? You know, getting cold in the morning, cold at night. Let's see. Man, I don't even know how to end this. I don't even know what more I can say. Yesterday was it was a perfect day. It was. You know, and I think what truly makes yesterday as great as it was, even more than the fact, like, I got to, you know, see Trace Atkins live and go to my technically, again, it's my second country music concert, but it's my first major country music concert. And the fact, even more than the fact, you know, I got a photo up with Claudia Hoiser. It's the fact I've been doing all this on my own. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love my family, and, you know, I'd be nothing without them, obviously. But the more I think of just how far I've come this whole year, it just impresses me just how good of a year it's been. Again, couldn't quite call it a great year yet, but I'm working on that. It's been a good year. And I could almost say that this whole year could have ended last night. I would have said it was a great year. But no. We still got an entire third of the year left. You know, still got some time for, I mean, listen, I'm not naive enough to believe that the rest of this year is going to be great. Something bad's going to happen at some point. I know. Not every day is going to be perfect. And no matter what, you still have Let's see. And, there's still some major events going on. I mean, yeah, it's Labor Day weekend now, and, Halloween is on the horizon. Seriously, I have friends who are just dying, no pun intended, to get their Halloween decorations up. Y'all know who you are. Actually, a lot of them are probably wishing today was October 1st, so they'd have an excuse to put up their Halloween decorations. But, Halloween is just almost 2 months away. Oh, less than 2 months away. You've got, you got Thanksgiving coming up. The holiday season, Christmas and New Year's. And if you're Jewish, Hanukkah, that's going to be a thing. Kwanzaa, if you celebrate Kwanzaa. There's a lot to look forward to. And even today, I mean, yeah, I'm seeing Claudia Hoyser perform for at the Switz tonight, but also college football starting today, guys. We got college football today. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be exciting. I'm definitely gonna be watching the games. It's gonna be great. I mean, hopefully we'll get Colorado and TCU up here, but we'll get what we get. It's fine. The fact that football's back, the NFL starting next week, like, man, it seems as if the older I get, the less I think about the fact I got to go back to school, because I don't have to go to school anymore, but I don't have to worry about going to school ever again. That means I can actually enjoy the autumn splendor the way God intended. So bring on the pumpkin spice, bring on the football, bring on the burr months and the cold weather where I got to wear hoodies and sweatpants. Bring on soup eating weather. Bring on football watching weather, It's awesome. But, I'm still going to enjoy some time up here, too. Gosh, it's a beautiful day up here. Let's see. I really got nothing much else. I hope you all like this video. If you did, like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow me on social media. As always, I am very humble in this video for all of you guys watching. Enjoy for today. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Saturday. Oh, happy Saturday, everyone. I forgot to do that. And remember, if you guys want to talk or chat, I'm always going to be here to London. I'll be back. Take care and make good choices. 607 all day, baby.